Next up, we got Sandy Hawkins. If you remember, he was the sidekick of the first Sandman, referred to as Sandy the Golden Boy. Through the whole events that happened with him and the whole getting sort of kind of killed and whatnot, he gained the ability to basically shape shift, kind of. Think Sandman from Marvel Comics, kind of. And he went by the superhero named Sand. And that's how he operated for a while. Through a lot of minor things. He's one of those that didn't really get a whole lot of time, but he at one point became involved in a sort of a triangle with Hawk Girl in the more modern era, because as has happened a couple times, she's not always entirely, her and Carter are always not always okay with the whole reincarnated fated lovers death thing. They try to break the cycle more than once, and there was a whole thing with her and Sand for a little while until later on. And for a while he operated out of the house of the Golden Age Sandman. Eventually he spent some time using his geokinetic abilities that he developed because of his whole accident, trying to save the world from a bunch of earthquakes that were happening at once, and he didn't die, he ended up in the Dreaming. Because of his connections to previous Sandmen, and was eventually saved by Hawk Girl and the rest of the JSA. And when he returned, he decided that he needed to take up the mantle of Wesley Dodds, thus becoming the Sandman that he was probably intended to be when he was first created. And he started having prophetic nightmares. And he was the Sandman that was involved in the sequel to Kingdom Come, The Kingdom. And through all of that, he never died that I'm aware of. He's still active as far as I'm aware, unless he's been retconned out of existence since the New 52. It's not really clear. Like, I know there's a comic series coming up about Wesley Dodds soon, but there's a lot that's unclear about that, as far as I'm aware at the very least. But yeah, that's Sandy. Onward.